myself stalling all day long to keep from getting to this room. And I know I just need to. It's not as bad as the closet. It's not. It's just a lot I have to go through. A lot I'm going to have to shred. A lot of everything. But I guess there's no getting around it anymore. Here's the good, the bad, and the ugly. Mostly just the bad and the ugly. I don't really think there's any good in this. But here we go. This is the office. And yes, papers got out of control again. My last video of trying to get things under control with papers, still haven't found a process that works for me. Because, well, you'll see why in just a minute. So here's my office / eBay room. Alright, so it starts out, you walk in, and you remember those blankets and things I went through before, folded up all nice to get it out of the way? Yeah, Xander kind of came in here and played a little bit. So all of those are still here. I never did wash them. He's brought some of his toys in, some leaves in. Ellie's brought some leaves in. The fireworks are still here too. And then here's my desk. Endless mounds. Oh, let me not have my chair covered up now. Endless mounds. And then this is the worst part here of papers. Just horrible. Just simply horrible. And then eBay stuff has gotten everywhere. So here's my eBay section back here. And these are items that are listed. I just never put in the bins and got them inventoried. And then my boxes, it's not as bad as it was, but you know, I'll try a box and then it'll be too big or not the right size. I won't put it back for whatever reason, and so it just kind of gets everywhere. And all that good stuff. And then this is the packaging material of bags. So they're still in the bags at least. They're not everywhere, but the bags aren't hanging up like they used to. So it just comes down to a lot of not putting things up kind of thing. The only thing that has been working is these boxes here that have letters on them. Those are inventoried items that are listed on eBay already and they're ready to sell. I have them in boxes with letters on them so that way I can find them easy. Same thing with this bin here. This has clothing items in it that have inventory numbers on them. And this container here also has clothing items that have inventory numbers in them. So those are the good, I guess. That's the good. So I did find some good in here. But the rest is just bad and ugly. So I do think I can get through this today, though. If I really try hard enough, I think I can get through all of this today. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to really buckle down and get it done. I'm going to start at the front of the room and work my way to my desk. And that's going to be my first big area. And then I'll work my way to the eBay area. I think it can be done, though. I really do. It's still early in the day. It's like another 3 hours before my husband gets home. So I got a good 3 hours to work on this before he gets here. So I think it can be done. I'm going to put my mind to it right now and try to see what can be accomplished. So if you have an office that looks like this, go ahead and tackle it. You'll be glad you did when you're done. So let's go. Because this is a two-purpose room, basically. It's my working room and then my eBay room. Anything that I'm finding as I'm going through my office space that is eBay, I'm just throwing over there for now. So that way I'm dealing with each functional part of the area of the room at a time where it makes more sense to me. So that is what I'm doing. I went ahead and put one of the big sheets in the wash because, you know, from last time I didn't do it. I didn't wash those things after I was done. So with the fact that I've got one in there that will remind me to do the rest of them. So I felt like I needed to at least do that. So I went ahead and threw it in the wash, which I know is kind of against what Alejandra teaches. She says, don't stop what you're doing, just keep going and just mark it as something to do. But I know me and my mind, I won't do it. So I had to go ahead and do that. And I got a lot of the floor cleared already, but I'm not done with that yet. And then I'm going to move on to my desk. But I just wanted to explain how I'm doing it, since I'm seeing some overflow of eBay things in with my office stuff. So I don't want it to mix and mingle. I want it to be one in one. So, all right. Continuing. All right, other than the fact the floor needs a good vacuuming and scrubbing, the floor is done. So I can now sit up at my desk the way I normally do. I need to do something with all those cords. So it's funny how whenever you're filming stuff, things catch your eye. And so I've got trash and shred. And then those things over there have more to do with eBay, so I'll do them at that point. I do have my briefcase that I'm going to put back under my desk, which is where it normally stays. So, and now it's time to conquer the top of the desk. I'm going to start from one end and work my way around. Figure that's the best way to do it. Okay, I am done with my side of the office, at least the desk portion of my office for the most part. So these are magazines that I decided I'm going to be reading through. Because they have some articles in them, so I'll just read the articles and then get rid of the magazines. Okay, so first I went through the desk and decided which papers were going to be trashed or shredded. So I did all that first. Then I went back around and went through items that that are on my desk, like decorative items and things like that. I don't like a lot of decorative things on my desk. I do have this mat that I can put pictures on, and then I've got this board here that I can also put some things on, which is cool. But that's about it. That's all I really like to have here personal, besides the 2 handprints from my sons that they did years ago for Christmas. Then I have, so that's what's in this box here, is that, and then I have a touchscreen tablet laptop thing that never quite worked right, so I'm going to wipe that and donate it, because it's not sellable because of the fact it's got some glitches, but somebody that doesn't, you know, have a laptop would like that, so we're going to donate it instead, because it's functional, it has its hiccups, and it drives me a little crazy. And then, like I said, I've got my notebooks and folders for work right there that I put meeting notes on and things like that. All of my equipment for work. I do have some headache medicine that I do keep on my desk in case, you know, I get a headache during the day and I don't want to have to go all the way to the medicine cabinet to get it. I found a couple of charger plugs, so those are going to go in various rooms in the house. And then this is my label printer for eBay, so this is kind of where eBay starts to spill over. This is my Surface tablet that I got recently it's my early Christmas present from my husband. So we got that, and then this is my control journal for home organizing, and then my folders for home organizing as well. And then also eBay spilling over is the scale. I also went through my drawers to make sure that I had everything that I wanted to keep in here, so it is much better here. So I organized that a little bit. So I have everything. I did change this around. I did have the folders in the front and then this stuff in the back, but then I'd forget to use this stuff. And now I'm having to keep monitoring my blood pressure and my blood sugar, so I have both of those here while I work. And then I got some wipes for the monitor screen, and then some stuff for some of the shelving I have in here for my eBay area. And then in here, I have some more supplies. All of this stuff I use. I've got labels, envelopes, extra checks, my eBay tape that's in excess that goes in there as well. And then I have my other filing cabinet here. So I have all those stickers, so I decided to put them in one of these poly envelopes because I had them anyway. And then underneath that is 2 spiral notebooks that haven't been used, index cards that haven't been used. This goes to the back of a notebook whenever I use one to keep the papers steady. These are all notebooks that have... No, I take that back. These notebooks are used in this drawer. I'm sorry. So I have one for diet and then one for organizing. So those are in there. I forgot about that. I flip-flopped that. I thought this was the empty ones, not the full ones. So, yeah, so those are ones that I keep track of things on. These are empty ones. These I just got because they were on sale. I really like this notebook the best, though. I got that at Staples It was either Staples or Office Max. Then I got some more folders and those plastic envelopes, dividers that I can reuse. And then I've got 2 notebooks there, and then I have my couponing binder. I have a couple of smaller envelopes here that are plastic that can be reused multiple times. And then in case I do coupon again, I have my paper trimmer here as well. So it kind of goes along with the couponing notebook being in there. And then in here I have all this equipment that I've gotten for work, so I have to hold on to it. Even though I don't use any of it really, it just stays there. But in case something happens and I need like a networking cable switched out or something like that, I have extras in there for that. Alright, the only things I have to file are in this file box here. My shred and my trash are empty. My trash bag here is full, and then I have my shred pile here, which I'm going to shred here shortly. And then I have my action items in this tray here of things that are either like coupons that I'm going to want to use or things that I still needed to get done. And so I will do those when the time comes. Okay, so as y'all know, papers have not been something that I've been doing very well with, obviously, as you can see from my before on all this. So I do have a reminder on my phone, because now I have an assistant on my phone that can remind me of things. So I'm using it now for reminders for like simple things that I will tend to forget. So for example, I have a day out of the week where it's shredding papers and doing any action items. So I will go to my action item section each week. I'll go to my shredded paper section each week, and I'll work on each one of them 30 minutes. So it may not take me 30 minutes to shred a week's worth of stuff, but I'm allotting 30 minutes in case. So I think that will work well because I always have my phone on me, so I'll see the reminders. I also have reminders for like Ellie's heartworm medicine, and I have a reminder for, what else was it? Oh, to give her a bath each month, because I would forget that too. Go figure. So I've got reminders for all of those things as well, so that way it's helping keeping me more organized. So far it's been working well, so I'm hoping that it'll stay that way. But that is the plan now. We'll see if it stays, if it maintains, but I think it will, as long as I don't start ignoring the reminders. So, but I think we'll be good here. So, this half of the room is done, so now I'm going to go over to the other half of the room, the eBay side, and start working there.